Alright, welcome back everybody. It's me. Bitcoin is about to go through its next major test. So let's talk about price range and trends here for the remainder of 2025. Taking a look at the current price, we are hovering around $110,000, $115,000 right now. And this market is showing really strong momentum, especially on the higher end of that range. This is good. The bulls are taking back control. This is exactly what we would expect to see after the May flash crash. So for the rest of today's video, I want to share my conservative near-term outlook as well as my more bullish outlook for Bitcoin in 2025. Before we get started though, if you appreciate all the up-to-date market information and analysis that we provide for free here every single day, all I ask in return is that you hit the like button. Really helps out the channel tremendously. And while you're at it, subscribe as well. We drop a video every single day demystifying the cryptocurrency market. Alright. So let's get into my price summary. My conservative outlook is as follows. I think Bitcoin's price will range between $120,000 and $150,000 for the remainder of 2025. That's just based off current price action. I think the bears have been shook. I think we're gonna see a lot of buying pressure pushing the price higher. Now that being said, the overall macro environment, it's still pretty uncertain. There's a lot of things that could play out. There's a lot of potential game theory at play here which could push Bitcoin much higher. So let's take a look at those two scenarios. In a more ideal world, a world where the Fed stays dovish, the United States government provides regulatory clarity and certainty regarding cryptocurrencies and crypto assets, where we continue to see positive ETF flows, where we continue to see corporate treasuries buy Bitcoin. In that world, I think Bitcoin will trade between 150k and 200k plus by the end of 2025. I know that's a very broad range, but this is Bitcoin. We have to account for the unexpected. We have to account for the black swan events that may or may not happen. In a more extended bull case, and this is just total speculation at this point, we start getting into a world where Bitcoin breaks through $123,000, breaks through $124,000 resistance. In that world, I think we could see Bitcoin trade between $200,000 and $250,000 or more by the end of 2025. Now that being said, this type of price action, it's going to be very volatile. We're going to see significant drawdowns. I think it's going to be a very choppy, volatile ride for people who are invested in Bitcoin. So let's take a look at some key levels on the charts before moving forward. As you can see, we are currently sitting around $117,000, 118k. First level of resistance, this is minor, is going to be around $120,000. Once we blow through that, the next level of resistance, this is significant, is going to be between $123,000 and $124,000 now. If we do break through that, the next level of resistance, this is very significant, is going to be between $130,000 and $135,000. The next level of support, this is also significant, is going to be between $110,000 and $115,000. Blow through that. The next level of support is going to be between $105,000 and $100,000. And then the next level of support, this is minor, is going to be around $100,000. So my final thought here is that if current market conditions persist, if the Fed stays dovish, if the United States government continues to provide regulatory clarity, if institutions continue to buy Bitcoin via ETFs, via direct corporate treasury purchases, I think it's more and more likely that we will see Bitcoin trade between $150,000 and $200,000 by the end of 2025. The key technical level to watch for this is the $123,000, $124,000 range. If we break through that, the path of least resistance is going to be up. That's going to signal to the market that the previous all-time high, the previous cycle top of $123,000, that is now invalidated. We are in a new bull market, and a new all-time high is coming soon. But as always, need to end this video with a reminder that Bitcoin is still very volatile. Just because some analysts are calling for these astronomical numbers, it doesn't mean that we won't see significant drawdowns along the way. And it also doesn't mean that the negative macro environment won't persist. There's a lot of things that could happen. All we can do is play the odds. All we can do is look at the current price action, look at the current market conditions, and try to make an educated guess for the future. That being said, I am bullish. I think Bitcoin is going to shock the world in 2025. Let me know your price predictions for 2025 down below.